Hi Sagittarius, it's Leonore. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love the comments that you have left behind. Trust me, I read them all, and if I could respond, I will respond. Also, Saggies, thank you for supporting your girl, even cross watchers. I really love that you have these videos circulate by giving me likes and definitely subscribing, okay? Because I always love for these messages to go through to the collectives that really need to hear it, okay? Saggies, today this is your general tarot card read, okay? That's what we're working on today, your general tarot card read. For those who are viewing me for the first time, I do integrate astrology as well as tarot card reads and spiritual messages. In between your general tarot card reads, I do have love reads, okay? I do have these little miniature love reads that I do while you wait for your general tarot card read, okay? One more thing, Saggies, before I move on. I just want to let you know that I have a free one reading question going on. So my viewers, if you're listening, please take advantage of the free one question reading. All the information is in the description box, okay? And it's only for a limited time. All right, dolls. I hope everyone's doing well. Sending you lots of love, blessings, abundance, healing. Today I'm going to be using my T series tarot deck, and I'm going to be clarifying it with my Game of Thrones, okay? I also have these new tarot deck that I wanted to infuse it with as far as clarifying it. It's my my dark mirror tarot deck. I love those cards. They have a lot of energy. Oh, Saggies, you know you got energy, so I wanted to use it on you. Yeah, I can't wait to use them on you. So, yeah, that's what's going on. Let's start. All right, first spread. I have my Three of Wands, Death, Four of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands, all up in the reverse. All up in the reverse. All right, I kind of sense good energy though. But let me just check. Let me put on my glasses and double check here. Wait a minute. The Death card was not in the reverse. Okay, so interesting. The Death card was the only one not in the reverse, which was the only major in the spread. So somebody doesn't want to move on. Doesn't want to end the relationship. Seems like somebody's tired of waiting. Okay. Impatient. Very impatient, this energy. A little bit stalkerish, I'm not gonna lie, with my Death card. It's just when I see these two cards together, to me it just screams, I'm not letting you go. Okay, if I have to get on the train or get on the bus, you know, or get in somebody's car undetected just to follow you, I will. Because I'm not waiting for your reply. I'm not waiting for a phone call. I'm not, you name it. When I see my, I have my, what is this? Four of Pentacles, and then I have Mathis. Oh my God. This character is from Homeland. This is from my TV series tarot deck. Carrie Matheson? Jesus, I'm thinking it's Carrie Matheson. Anyway, the point is that she is my CIA agent, okay, in Homeland, okay, the CIA agent, all right? And so she's good at what she does. Amazing intuition, very powerful, extremely independent. Now, this could be king, queen, it doesn't matter. If you see a man or a woman in my depictions here in the tarot decks, I'm not talking to that specific gender, all right? It is gender-free here in the tarot community. So when I see this Carrie Matheson girl, you know, this character here, it's a wonderful depiction of Queen of Wands, because that's exactly what she is, right? Exactly those qualities and characteristics I said. She let go though, okay? It was easy for her to let go. All right, no problem there. But somebody was not. Now, What is it? Is it money? Did somebody decide to like let go of money? Some type of investment? You know, maybe a divorce settlement, you know, was like, whatever, you know, just sign on the dotted line so I could get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, was it that? I don't know. Let's clarify. Because somebody here is not, is the opposite, is thinking the opposite. So I have 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, the Hangman, another major, 9 of Swords in the reverse, and then on my Dark Mirror Tarot, I have Blinded to Pain. Interesting. It was in the reverse, but I read these cards either way. Alright, so my Hangman was the only one in the... Interesting. This may have to do with some, like, money for some of you. But again, someone doesn't want to let someone go. But honestly, for a small group of you, somebody's penny pinching, like for no, like unnecessary reasons. I sense that with my my six of Pentacles. Penny pinching. If I had to say anything about that in the spread, it's like they're being very petty when it comes to money. Meaning, if this is a divorce settlement that or child support or some type of investment that's going on with you, Saggies, somebody is being very petty. You know, they don't want to sign on the dotted line because what? There's $100 less than what you asked for. You know, like something stupid. You know, child support. You know, I know it's 17%, you know, of a person's paycheck, you know, for child support. At least in New York State it is. But then, you know, the person is asking for more. So now what? You know, now the judge is going to give you 9%. Like very petty. Anyway, that's if it has to do with money. If it does not, which I sense for the majority of you, it's something else. It's something greater. It's something greater. Listen, somebody here is being very, and I don't think you even know. Somebody here is being very sneaky. You know, this is a wolf. This is one of the wolves from my Game of Thrones. This scene right here, this wolf is caged up. This is my 9 of Swords. It was in the reversal. So somebody seems to have like the idea of not only just waiting and sneaking and stalking, you know, keeping tabs, whatever the case may be, listening to tarot card readings, whatever. It could be, you know, social media. This person has, how can I say it? Confidence, that's a word. The confidence. I wanted to say something else, but I'm going to keep it a little PG. The confidence to just think they know what, like, you know, whoever this Carrie Matheson person is, this Queen of Wands is, they're upset that they lost this person. They're upset. Obviously, somebody here separated. I don't think I'm talking to somebody that are still together. But I have to keep reading. My 9 of Swords means like this person has confidence to really, really like stalk you. Like if they get caught, you know, around the corner, keeping tabs on you or whatever the case may be, they're like, yeah, okay. And what? What do you mean, and what? We broke up 10 months ago. She's like with her hands like this. What do you mean with her wand? Like, what are you talking about? I haven't spoken to you in a year. And the wolf is like this. I still want to know what you're doing though. You know, why do I feel like it's a little bit of both? Like it's a little bit of like this divorce settlement plus an ex-husband or ex-wife, or, you know, even if it's not like marriage, it's like, it has to do with both. I think for a small group of you, it does have to do with both. Someone doesn't want to let the other one go, And so they're being petty when it comes to finance, stuff, or whatever, maybe even with children involved, you know, like just on spite, you know what I mean? Like that's the pettiness that I'm picking up. But you know, at the end of the day, this is how this person feels. And I sense this is a little bit of both of you. This is blinded to pain. Like in my dark mirror tarot deck, the energy is crazy. And so, you know, I don't know if you see the two moons on each side of the card. You know, each card has like their waning and waxing type of phases of the moon. But nevertheless, it does have to do with the 5 stages of grief. And the 5 stages of grief is denial, anger, depression, acceptance. No, sorry. Jesus, bargaining. Let me rewind, Leonore. You should know this more than anyone. 5 stages of grief. Denial. Anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. This happens when you lose somebody physically, you know, someone that has passed. This happens when you've lost a relationship, a very dear one. Committed one, whether it's family, friend, whatever. There are still 5 stages of grief. Some people can go past the anger. Some people can go past the bargaining. Some people can go past the depression. But nevertheless, the very last one for the 5 stages of grief is acceptance. I'm talking to a group of people that cannot let go of another person. I'm talking about a living person. I don't sense death here. Even though my death card is here, that's something else. And listen, if it is someone that have lost a loved one in the physical world, I mean, I'm talking to one of you. This person is blinded to pain. They don't want to accept that they've lost a relationship that meant a lot. So instead they become petty. They start stalking. They become creepy. Do you know what I mean? Like that this is my first spread. I mean, I'm staying in my first spread like crazy. But yeah, they don't want to let go. You know, the death card was here, remember? They don't want to let go. They prefer to just follow you everywhere, you know, with their eyes, ears, mouth, whatever. You know, and then finally my hangman here, somebody could have Pisces or Scorpio in their chart. Doesn't have to be any water sign. Even fire sign. With my hangman being here, it's just, I mean, I just picked this hangman being this person. You know, it was a very civilized breakup, whatever that may be. I don't know what civilized is to people. I don't sense that, you know, some people could be more than uncivilized. And you know, yes, people have their back and forth, but I don't think that in this breakup or this lost, it wasn't crazy for one person. It was like, okay, well, I'm moving on. I accepted what it is that I need to accept. They went through the 5 stages of grief, and now they accept it. They accepted to move on, right? But unfortunately, someone has not. They're blinded to the pain, okay? Isn't this a great depiction of the modern death card with the mask, the social distancing? All right, let's go to the next spread. All right, Saggy, so my second spread, I have here Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles, And the Tower in the reverse. Jeez, yeah, somebody does not want to let, why do you not want to let this person go? Look, I mean, do you see the King of Pentacles face? Like that smirk. Again, finance. It's either somebody doesn't want to sign on the dotted line, you know, and I sense it's very strongly has to do with a relationship or marriage, some type of family court issue. And it's like they're holding back, like they want to be in power. But you know what? The Tower card says, no, you're not in power. Okay, it's going to happen whether you like it or not. But, you know, in the meantime, you know, they're making your life miserable, you know. Here with my Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles together. This is this person's energy together. The Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles, I mean, they're very spiteful with their words, their thoughts. But meanwhile, you know, they really, at the end of the day, this is them. They're blinded to the pain, to the hurt, you know, and they may say, you know, maybe mean things about you behind, you know, your back. They may withhold money from you for whatever reason. They don't want to accept the change with my Tower in the reverse, you know. It's like, just let it go. Just let it go. But they don't want to. Okay? They don't. Let's clarify that. So I have my Temperance. Okay? Was another, this is your energy, Sag. And my Three of Swords. This person's hurting. Look at this. This is a marriage. It doesn't have to be, but it's a broken marriage. This is Bride in a Cage. Yeah, somebody is just not. They're angry. I mean, can you see? I mean, you're looking at a bride that, a skeletal bride, right? Sorry, it's just the way it is. But it's, you know, when I look at this depiction on this card, it just really reminds me that this person is, there's nothing there. Like but this person, like, just wants to continue the relationship, but they're being mean about it. Maybe you guys spoke about coming back together, and one of you were like, no. Okay, somebody was a Carrie Matheson and was like, no, it's over. And so because of that, the other person is just being mean or standoffish, greedy. But again, like, this commitment that they had with you, they don't want to let it go. And they're, I mean, this is a great depiction also of the Death card, you know, just because of the skeleton. But it's, you know, when I see it here, like, look at this. With my Three of Swords. This depiction is my Three of Swords. Except this is like a committed Three of Swords relationship. I mean, a broken heart is a broken heart, right? It doesn't have to be all about commitment, but, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm talking, there's a large group of you that were in a committed relationship with someone. Sorry, it's just drawing me in. I know some of you are like, can you please take that skeleton bride away from my face? But yeah. You know, you've moved on. If it's vice versa, if it's vice versa, it's vice versa. It is a Sagittarius read. You may be studying. I don't know why I felt like somebody's studying either online or abroad. It doesn't have to be abroad. It could be, you know, somewhere a little further than where you live, whatever. But somebody's just busy. You know, it doesn't have to be just studying. It's just, maybe they decided to take up a new craft. Just basically keeping their mind busy, themselves busy. They're just busy. But the Three of Swords very much so goes with all of this energy. Like all of this energy. You know? And it's, both of you are heartbroken. This is not a one-way street. I don't sense it's a one-way street at all. I just feel like someone took it a little better than the other one. It might have been vice versa in the past. Maybe someone was like more heartbroken than the other one. Now it's like I feel like the roles have flipped. If that makes any sense. Last spread. Yeah, look at this. I have my Nine of Pentacles with my Ten of Swords. Somebody just was like, all right, you betrayed me. Okay, 1 point for you, 0 for me. But you're okay. You're okay with taking that 0, that lost. You're okay. Yeah, I mean, look at this. When I see my Nine of Pentacles and my Temperance together, this is your energy. You're just busy. You're just busy. And you accepted the 5. You know, I was talking about the 5 stages of grief. This is totally like a, yeah, I mean, I think the 5 stages of grief applies to everything in our lives, doesn't it? And somebody accepted it, and then there's someone that's not past either the anger, the denial, or the depression. I think the bargaining is off the table, though. They're like, all right, I couldn't bargain. Do you know? All right, let's clarify it. All right, so I have my 5 of Swords. This is crazy. I don't like this energy. Hold on a second. When I was shuffling when I was shuffling this last clarifier here, I was getting anxiety. Hold on, I have my 5 of Swords, and that's the only one from my Game of Thrones. I clarified that deck, but then I have in my Dark Mirror Tarot, Hiding Your True Self, interesting, and Masquerade, interesting. Yeah, there's gonna be a sneak attack on you. What do I mean by a sneak attack? You're gonna see a side to this person that you've never seen before. I don't know if you've seen every side to them. And I'm not talking about, you know, visits to the bathroom. It's more like, I mean, look at this. I have Hiding Your True Self, okay? That was in the reverse. It's like you don't know. Like the depiction of this card is this person accepting who they are, their inner self, you know? So they know they're like this, you know, but they don't want to, again, accept that this relationship is over. And so when I see it with my 5 of Swords, I don't like that. This was in the reverse. This is telling me that you're gonna see a side to them that you don't know about. And if you do know about it, you've only seen it once or twice. And not only that, more importantly, why would they, you know, lash out on you? You've been studying, okay? Mingling. Okay, broken heart, but you know what? I'll get over it. But apparently you're not getting over it. And now, you know, you know, like, you don't know this about this person. The masquerade came after this. They're hiding some part of themselves, and this could, I don't, it's not a master plan. It's not a master plan, especially with my 5 of Swords. It's more like, it's more like they're gonna come at you with jealousy, envy, of course anger, but all that, it has to do with pain. like at the end of the day, or at the end of the argument, or at the end of whatever they fucking have planned to do for you, you know, to bring you down, it all has to do with their pain. They're blinded to it. Do you know what I mean? They're just blinded to it. But look at, like, this person masquerades himself and shows the world that they're really, they're okay, but they're not. So I just want you to look at the depiction of this person, because that's them. And this is going to be them soon. There's going to be a side to them that you're going to be shocked. I need to clarify it, because I need to clarify the hiding yourself, your true self, really quick. All right, I'm going to clarify it with my Game of Thrones, because I only had one card come out. I do have the Magician at the bottom of the deck in the reverse, okay? I still want to shuffle the cards, but I'm going to leave this out because... So I have my Queen of Swords in the reverse. See, this is my second time the Queen of Swords was here. You know what? I don't know. I mean, do you see, like, the skeleton she's working? Like, there's a bones. She's working with bones. There's a show. Jesus, I can't remember the name of the show. It's something with bones. That's the show. I never watched it, but I know that the TV series that they're going by. But then I see my Queen of Swords here also, and she's sitting on bones. Like bones and swords, right? If I remember correctly, mostly swords, but what the fuck? Hold on a second. I don't know. Hold on again. Hold up. I don't want to say it. This person is angry. Why are you angry? And you know what? Not for nothing, Saggies. This has nothing to do with you. That's the thing. This is past trauma. See how they're hiding, like, my hiding your true self? It came out in the reverse. It's like, this is the part that you may not know about them. Like this other childhood trauma that they may not discuss with other people. And I almost feel like you're going to get the brunt of that, or the explosion of that situation. Almost like you're reminding this person to face their true self, because they refuse to have the tower fall, and with the Magician, they just refuse to, like, not work on themselves. It was in the reverse. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I have two Queen of Swords clarifying hiding your true self. So yeah, I mean, I sense a lot of trauma. Not a lot, but something happened that you may or may not know about it, that they may take out on you, okay? Definitely. All right. I hope that helps. At the bottom of the deck, I have Two of Swords in the reverse. I really think this is you. You made your decision in leaving the relationship a long time ago. And then I have my Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck in my TV series. It's like they really miss you passionately. They really do. I don't think they tell you this or express this to you, but they do. The whole reading was all about the 5 stages of grief, but this person is not, somebody here is not going past the anger or depression part of it. All right? All right, my loves. If you need a private reading, my email is in the description box. Love you. Bye.